And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your San Diego Padres.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, number 18.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Enrique Hernandez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Strike one to Kike Hernandez.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hot shot to third. Sends it over to Sheets. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Mookie Betts stands in now and watches strike 1. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. That one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Freeman hits it in the air. Merrill sizes this one up. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez measures 6 feet even, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, the lefty, Clayton Kershaw. What do you have on him?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch, and he just misses. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The slider was not part of his arsenal when he debuted in 2008. He was a fastball, changeup, curveball guy. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach, he threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is full.
Stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kershaw deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Kershaw fires. Line drive, caught. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Jackson Merrill.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Luis Arias stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Kershaw, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That one misses, and the count is 2-2. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now Machado up here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And Manny gets a piece. The 1-2. That's down and in.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Jackson Merrill on deck for the Padres. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. Onto the third floor balcony and gone. A solo shot. His 11th of the year, and we're level. It's 1-1.
This game is breathing new life thanks to that home run, and that's exactly what they needed. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Jackson Merrill. That one missed.
That's inside. Ball.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Misses
That's
inside. And now 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Kershaw maybe a little
3-0.
less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to...
There's a swing and a drive. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
That's how you take advantage of a 3-0 count right there. You're expecting to see a good pitch, and that's exactly what happened. Just like that, it's a double and a really good at bat.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Merrill at second with 2 down. Pitch misses. 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Wade squeezes it, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, the catcher,
Will Smith to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Swing and a drive, deep right field, way back there. And that one is out of here. He shoots one out to right, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Yeah, and here comes Tommy Edman. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
That's a ball.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here at the top of the second. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's down and away.
Count's full.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Over to first, and he saved. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
2 outs. Out to short. Bogarts handles the chance. Got him on the off-balance throw. And that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on The Show. Back here at Petco
Leading
Park,
up for the
bottom half of
Padres,
inning number
the
2.
shortstop,
And here is Xander Bogaerts.
Bogart.
Kershaw back to work. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. This to third, Muncy. On to first, Bogaerts retired.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And that drops in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now batting Tyler Wade. And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground softly to short. Betts whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Padres go down quietly. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Kike Hernandez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. That one hit to right. Tatis makes the catch. One up, one down.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's already homered in this game. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Just missed.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Out to short, Bogaerts. Handles, throws to first, and Betts is set down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Freddie Freeman.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. A little bit high, and that's ball 1. This one smashed down the right field line. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Padres 1. Set for the bottom of the third, digging in, Martin Maldonado.
Martin Maldonado.
That one fouled off.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. And this place is rocking. Third home run of the season. It's 2-2.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And it's fouled off.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Up the middle, Edman. Whips it to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Luis Arraez stands in. His first at bat was a strikeout.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Throw on to Freeman. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Padres, the third baseman, Manny.
And now it's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Teoscar Hernandez. Foul ball there.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And down on strikes. One gone here.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Here comes Max Muncy. Fly to left his first time. Top of the zone for a called strike.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ripped on a line. Corrals it. And a couple of quick outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smith at the plate and takes high there. Smith measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
That's low.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch
Now
wasn't even much to think about.
Fielder, Michael.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is fouled back. Smith off of first with 2 away. In the dirt, but kept close. There's a strike at the knees.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two outs. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Dodgers leave 1. Score remains 2-2. Bottom of the 4th. So digging in now for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Line drive, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Wasting no time. He's
Now
2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time up. Now snap throw to first. And he's just back in. Oh, close play.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
And that's in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
There's a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
In the air, center field. Kim. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and
Now
he hit
batting,
him.
the second
Jake
baseman,
Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres.
Cronenworth.
Went down on strikes his first time through.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Big RBI for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 on, 1 out. Tyler Wade, the next to hit. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Tap foul at the plate. One out. Runners at first and second. Fastball is outside. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Shohei Ohtani preparing to come on if needed. Number 86 getting cranked up as well. And a big swing and a miss.
1-2.
The 1-2. That one missing inside. Runners at first and second with one gone. Next offering is downstairs. Two on, 1 out, and they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kershaw will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound. Number 70. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
So they're all loaded up. Martin Maldonado, the next up for the Padres. Golden opportunity right here. And a curve is down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That's down and in.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone. And now 3-1. One out, bases full. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
Well, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
Right fielder.
So bases all loaded up. Fernando Tatis Jr. will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And the slider just misses.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is out of play. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And a count 1-2. That one way inside. Cronenworth on third. Wade at second. Maldonado at first. One gone. And El Nino is stifled for the K. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
And ball one.
1-0.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in, and they lead by 4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one cutting but missing down low. Next pitch is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That missed. That's the ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big
3-1.
situations. And right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And that'll load the bases.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
2 outs,
Merrill.
bases full. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
And strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Up and
That's a ball.
in, and it's 2-2. Next offering is outside. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Padres 6 and the Dodgers 2. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win. You know, these Dodgers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
And next for L.A., Haesung Kim. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The designated hitter,
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That one outside. Ball one. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Fastball is outside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And there's the strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The Padres leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Petco Park. And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Gavin Sheets.
Strike one.
You know, these Padres really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Good eye right there.
That's down.
That one not close. And it's 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Just off the outside corner. And it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Hit in the air, center field. Kim on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. The wind to kick the 2-0. And it's fouled away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat.
Batter,
He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Cronenworth in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Bogaerts leads off first with 1 away. Step off throw to first.
No,
Bogaerts dives back. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Man at first, one away.
Come on, Padres, you can do it, Friars.
That one
Nope,
missed.
ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Jake has entered the K zone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in
Now
front
batter,
there. Just
left
needs to let the
fielder,
ball travel a little
Tyler.
more, and his timing will be back on track.
Wade.
Good pitch for the strikeout.
Stepping in for San Diego, Tyler Wade.
Come on, Friars, show your stuff.
Up and
No, that
in.
missed.
1-0.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
2 outs. Foul ball.
All right, Padres, let's go.
Ah!
That missed by
2
a
and
lot. And the count's even at 2.
You can do it, let's go.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 left for San Diego. They lead it 6-2.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
Here's Mookie
the
Betts.
shortstop,
He had a
Mookie
big swing for these guys
Betts.
way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Come on, Padres, let's go.
This one in the air. Sheets makes the play, and there's one down.
That was a
first
good pitch to hit
baseman,
right down the
number
heart of the plate.
Freddie
Had pretty good timing on it.
Freeman.
Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that one
That's the
misses
ball.
up and in. And that's ball 1. The Dodgers down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one's in there, and the count is 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Going to count 1-2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And there's a
2
ball.
and 2.
Two now. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of
the
quick
right
outs for the starter.
Teoscar
Yeah, he's been very
Hernandez.
frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now Teoscar Hernandez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
In there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Nope, ball.
Next pitch
That's
is
the ball down.
downstairs. stretch out to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. It's the Padres 6 and the Dodgers 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's going to be Martin Maldonado. Check swing called strike, and that's strike 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Ball 1 there.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back here in San Diego, top of inning number 7. Here's Max Muncy. Upstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Nick Pivetta getting loose out there. Matsui also getting ready. Fastball for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Fouled off left side. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He is struck out and he is walked. First pitch just misses. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's begging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
The 1-2. Way high.
Ball. 2-2.
fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now pitching for the
Yuki
Padres.
Matsui takes over on the mound.
Number 1.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That misses,
that's down.
and it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed. Center field. Merrill moving under this one. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for
So
the
a lefty out of the pen, number 86.
Number 86.
He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's Manny Machado.
Leading up for the Padres.
With this kind of lead, he
third
can swing
baseman,
freely.
Manny
Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
Machado.
Get another one.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. Steps on first for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out
The
of the ball
center
game.
fielder, number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That's in there. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Shohei Ohtani getting ready to go. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. So up next,
Now
Gavin
batting,
Sheets.
the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
And that's through there for a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Dodgers 2. And we're back. Tommy Edman at the plate. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that one missing low. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Nick Pivetta, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. And another ball. And a swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One down.
The batter, number 6.
Ha-Seong Kim getting ready to hit. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low. The Dodgers down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Wade sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Kike
0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swings through the sweeper.
1-2 the count.
And they'll do it again. The 1-2 on the inside corner for called strike 3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the 8th. It's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
That one out to right. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Around second is Bogaerts. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner at third, nobody out. Jake Cronenworth digs in now. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball one. And another ball. Runner at third, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's inside. That's the ball.
There's the strike up high. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So digging in now for San Diego, Tyler Wade. And there's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses.
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Bogarts, the runner at third. Cronenworth at first with no outs. Next offering way upstairs.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
No outs. Runners at first and third. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The lefty to 1-0. And that one upstairs. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
To third. It's in and out of his glove. Over to Edman. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Dodgers 2.
Now pitching for
We're back.
Padres.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Pivetta.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Here's Mookie Betts
Leading
now.
off for Los Angeles,
Chris,
the
baseball
shortstop,
today,
Mookie
so many strikeouts,
Betts.
and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that started and
Now
ended
batting,
pretty quickly.
the
No
first
messing
baseman,
around right there.
Freddie
Once you get the ball by the
Freeman.
pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So a man aboard. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out,
ball,
then it's a
2
different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. That one down the line, and foul ball. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. The Padres leading by 4 here at the top of the 9th. Fought off foul. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nick Pivetta departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the
Padres,
closer summoned from the bullpen, Robert Suarez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Muncy digs in. And first offering is fouled off. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swings and misses. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Smith in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Yo 1.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. And that's
That's
downstairs.
down. That's the ball.
2-1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 2-1.
No, ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the
3-1.
tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball there. Suarez is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.